Hello and welcome back to Deadfire. So, there has been a patch, and unfortunately it doesn't look good for me, because apparently the game was too easy. Like, apparently you could just walk into areas that were far too high leveled and just beat them. I thought I was really good at it. Apparently the game was too easy. Who would have thought? Anyway, I also noticed something else. If we have a look here, we'll see that there's Curse of Atrophy. This is actually huge. Curses do not wear off. Now, I need to test something. We have... wait, who has it now? It might be Eddie who has it? I can only use that in combat. I want to see whether we could remove hostile effects with that. Is there remove hostile... I just want to see if we can remove it with one of these ones. Do we actually have anybody who can remove hostile effects? They probably wouldn't appreciate us casting spells in here, would they? Probably not. You know what's a much better answer?
No.
Hey.
You see it?
We'll just have a private dance room and that will solve some of our issues. That room is actually quite nice. But we'll take this one because it's so much cheaper and is actually really good for conversations, which I quite like. I prefer to be better in conversations
Your desire is mine.
than everywhere else. Anyway, we have some quests to do. Now, I believe that we handed in the stuff in Brass Citadel last time. So the next quest we have to do will be between the Bardettos and the... whatever they're called. The Bardatos and the Valeras, of course. Right. Let's have a look at that quest. It's down here somewhere. It's in one of these ones. Family Pride. There we go. We just got to investigate. Okay, that's fine. Let's go speak with the heads of these families. Head out. Right, let's go speak with the Bardatos first, even though we've already talked with the Valeras. You know, we started this quest with the Bardatos, so let's go over there. Okay, right. Nobody interesting? That doesn't look like it. In we go. We could have brought along Pallegina for this, but I'm not too worried. I want to bring out some of the people who haven't had a chance to shine yet. Like Pallegina, yeah, it's two Valiant Company ones, but I'm not too worried about it. Right. Now, there's a vault. There's also that, and this must be where they are.
Ah, yes. The newcomer. I thought you might visit.
Interesting outfit. Hello.
Lady Izali Bardato. Custom dictates, I say, at your service. But I have not the time for such lies.
She regards you with a cool expression, but stands with a fighter's poise.
You saw my son dueling with the Valera boy. At least he survives to learn from his mistakes. Those who aid my blood profit by it.
Izeli produces a purse from her desk drawer and tosses it in your direction. Oh, 1,000 coppers. Thank you very much.
When Valera and Bardato cross each other, only blood and sorrow remain.
Izali sighs, her gaze turning away. I'm not going to say I'm going to kill them. Do you see your families ever making peace?
Perhaps in time, if Great Wodica judges us worthy of supporting the company.
I'm sorry, you just lost my support by saying that you're, praying to the god who was our enemy in the last game. No, of course not.
Word has spread fast about the little spectacle of the dogs. You've certainly caught everyone's attention. Perhaps the Watcher of Cadnua and House Bardato can help one another.
What is it you want?
Queen's Beth whispers of a Valera plot against my family. Something grander than pointless duels.
Okay.
You are a newcomer to the Deadfire, uniquely positioned to loosen Valera tongues.
She taps her chin and regards you thoughtfully.
Zilly Valera strums a lute by the watchtowers, a meek-tempered boy, fonder of song and drink than the family business. He might spill something of his family's affairs.
What if there is no plot against the Bardatos?
Then I will sleep better at night.
Azalea shrugs, her brow furrowed.
My hopes do not hinge on being proven right at every turn.
Fair enough, I'll go see what I can get out of them.
Try not to alert the Valeras of our knowledge. That is the point of involving an outside agent.
Nodding, Azalea turns her attention to her desk. Oh, I've noticed something unusual with religion and insight. Oh, what is this? Your attention is drawn to Azalea's desk. Among the assorted ledgers and documents sits a brass seal, still dripping with heated wax. The drippings have dried into an almond-shaped pattern which resembles the shape of an eye fringed with bird feathers. A nictitating membrane flicks across its surface in a barely perceptible wink.
Are you still with me?
Azalea breaks your focus by waving her hand in front of your face. She glances between you and her tidy desk, frowning. Let's mention the eye. Your desk, the eye. She glances back at her desk again, this time with impatience.
I'd venture that you're working too hard.
Uh-huh. Why are your families feuding?
Because we do not belong in the same business. The Valeras are opportunists reaping the rewards of happenstance. They're little better than the pirates they're charged with slaying.
Very self-deception, mayhaps.
The pirate scoffs. Your family seems very well established here.
Ugh. My bank shoulders the costs of the Valiant Trading Company's operations in the Deadfire. It is said that no Valian may wipe themselves unless a Bardato's signature approves it first.
If that's true, we gotta stop shaking hands with them.
I'm certain you've touched worse, farmhand.
Azalea's mouth twitches, just shy of a smirk. Alright, farewell.
Go on, Captain.
Okay. Well, I figured out the twist. Well, it's not too hidden. She said that she worships Wodaka. Well, doesn't worship, but you know what I mean. Like, she definitely respects Wodaka, right? That much we got out of her. If Wodaka allows it, you know, there's some religious stuff with Wodaka there. Now, she also had a mysterious symbol. Wodaka's symbol, right? And here's the next little twist, right? She's a member of the Leaden Key, right? Okay. Leaden Key being Wodaka's secret organization. I think that's it. And that's why I've come back to the Wild Mare. I need to get somebody who's very interested in Leaden Key activity involved here. Hello.
Now, what can I do for you?
I need to change my companions up. Right.
Well, something I said?
Yeah, well... I don't think Maya actually has anything here. I think Aloth does have something in terms of conversation. Do I think Takehu's going to have anything to say? Not at all. I think Palagina has more to say. Right.
Sure.
Head out. Right, out this way. Oh, does she still have a curse on her? Ooh, do we have to... we might have to rest to get rid of individual curses. Yeah, she has Curse of Darkness. Okay, interesting. So we might have to get rid of these curses individually. Or like, we have to rest each time we see someone with a curse. Is that meant to be off to the side there? I guess, maybe. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Right, head along here and we'll head into the Valera estate and see what... Wait, have we spoken to Ivor the Bright? Who is he?
Gone shepherds us all, traveler.
Alright, yeah.
Seek out his temple along the sacred stair.
See you later.
That thy
You
path
must gather your...
Right. Okay. Might need to rearrange the party slightly as well, but I don't know if we're going to do combat, but I should rearrange them anyway.
Forth.
Right, in here... Oh, this is awful. Yeah, something like that, maybe? Although, more looking for like something like that. Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah?
So, who are we looking to speak to here? Is they in the main room? Probably.
You're looking prettier than when you left, Orso.
Merla, cut it out.
Hello, Orso.
Taught Laro a lesson, I did. Be right there.
Okay. What else have we got here? Scribe, spell right, okay. So there's obviously going to be an option of fighting here, just as there were a lot of guards in the other place. Okay. Anyway. We are going to go speak to them, and we're going to try and make it subtle, in that we're not going to try and give away what we already know.
Am I supposed to play nanny?
They listen to you, Martino. Enough! We have a guest.
Oh, hello.
Good night, Watcher. We can speak in the morning.
Right here.
Oh, really?
Leave it to me.
Oh, I'll just wait here until the morning. Midday? Resting is not allowed in this area. Okay, well, I guess I'll see you later then. Yeah. Your companion has a wolf. Just a normal thing, everyday thing, yeah. Right, we'll head out this way. We'll rest directly outside the door, and then we'll head back in there. Also, I did notice that the resting interface has something slightly different. It must be so if you're in an area, you don't have to go and wait somewhere. You can just be like, I'm gonna wait till 10 in the morning, instead of like having to go to an inn to change the time. That makes more sense. Yeah. Okay, inside we go. Up the stairs we go. And hopefully, if it loads, yeah, there we go. Along here, we can speak to the guy in the morning. The guy who was speaking to him. Oh, no, he's not here. Okay. Where is he gone? Is he in here now? Yeah. Hello.
Ado, I hear you witnessed an unfortunate exchange behind the Adra Mill.
Atello aims a troubled look at Martino.
You kept Laro and Orso from the beyond. We could use such a mediator.
Okay, now this is a good sign for them. Instead, how the other one was very much we could use you. We could use you to find out what they're plotting. He says, you kept them from the beyond, so he has recognized that we stopped them from killing each other. The other one didn't seem too bothered. And he's talking about a mediator, somebody to get in the middle of their conflict. That seems really good.
Martino has need of muscle and brains outside of the Valera house.
Atello frowns towards his son. Tell me about the job.
Let me take point on this one, father.
Martino pats Atello on the back and turns to you with a more severe, business-like expression.
Some royal Deadfire crews have lately taken to pirate hunting. One such crew has been boasting of their victories near the Wild Mare, singing their Rauatai songs and making our clients anxious. Hunting Principe dogs is our business. With all these problems with the Bardatos, now is not the time for competition from the Brass Citadel.
You see, I put Maya away for 1 second, and she suddenly becomes interesting.
It would be better if they took their business elsewhere.
When Atello isn't looking, Martino draws his thumb across his throat.
You could always start shooting the shit out of one another and leave good Deadfire folk be. Just a suggestion.
Okay. Let's see. I think I'm just going to say I'm going to talk to them. I'll talk to those sailors for you.
Perfito. I am sure the words of the Great Watcher will save the day.
Martino punctuates his sing-song mockery with an exaggerated sigh.
Make sure those royal bastards understand the Queen's birth is Valera territory.
Alright, interesting. Hello.
Ado, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras?
You're having some kind of trouble with the family next door?
The Bardato Bank shuts us out of investments and stifles our finances. This is the richest prospect on Iora, but we cannot grow our family business. Ezali is a rich thug, and someday she will get what's coming to her.
I want to talk to you about the Bardatos.
If we must. What is it?
Frowning, Atello beckons you to continue. I think your families should consider a truce.
Shoddery. Our disagreements are beyond the point of shaking hands.
Shoddery, a Valian term for nonsense.
This is not your feud. If anything, I question your interest.
Well, you're a businessman. You would know if my investment was false.
You have little to gain by peace between our families, but you speak as if you might.
Atello purses his lips.
You want to help? Convince Azali to negotiate. She ignores my invitations. Until then, leave me be.
Atello turns from you, intent on focusing anywhere else.
I got this.
Oh, of course, yeah. We're just gonna go back and we're gonna just, well, magic her into agreeing to this negotiation. Sorry, did I say magic? I meant negotiate using our incredibly well thought out words. In no way is this just waving our hand in front of them and going, you know, credits will do. Anyway.
Hey, Palagina, I know you're kind, you can't have children, but would you have wanted them?
Ark, it is because I cannot give my country children that I give them so much of the life I have.
When I was younger, I took it for granted I'd have them one day. Free labor. But a lot of time passed before I knew it. Hardly gave it a thought until now.
You are not getting any younger. I know you do not like thinking, Adair, but maybe it's time to start.
Alright, interesting. That's very worrying, because whenever in any kind of game, movie, book, whatever, they start talking about family, start saying, I should settle down. That's not a good sign for their continued well-being. So I really hope that's not the case with Edier, because I quite like them.
A moment of your time, Watcher. The Bardatos and Valeras may be at each other's throats, but both are vital to the company's strategy in the Deadfire.
At least I called that she was gonna have something to say. Continue.
The Bardatos are not on the company's board, but they are major investors in company operations. The Valeras keep pirates from sacking our ships. The company will tolerate some level of mischief and bloodshed, even murder between them. But not burning one family to the waterline. I will not tolerate it either. Is that clear?
I'll do my best to keep the peace, okay? Wonder what you could say if you remember the Bleak Walkers. Interesting.
Good. It may come to violence, but use restraint. A little spilled blood may cool passions on both sides, but it has a greater chance of inflaming them.
Okay, okay. Hello.
Speak up. My business never sits still for long.
About this feud with the Valera family.
Vitello doesn't make my affairs any easier with his wayward ambitions.
Azali motions for you to continue. I spoke with Atello Valera. He's ready to negotiate if you're willing to meet at his estate.
His brood threatens open bloodshed in the streets, and he thinks...
Azali stops herself, taking a breath.
Delusional little snake. Fine. But you can assure him that I won't be alone. Go on then. Let him know. Before I change my mind.
Oh, alright.
Nice to see you too.
Much easier than I thought it was going to be. I was expecting to have to do a little back and forth, and she's just like, yeah, I don't like it, but okay, I'll do it. Yeah, okay. I'm wondering if you were meant to get this quest a lot earlier. Like,
I already have one guest in my head, I don't need another.
Sorry, lad. Thought that chip on your shoulder were for all to see.
Do you ever have a thought and just decide to keep it to yourself?
More than you know, my dear and mate. More than you know.
That's also ominous. Is he going to betray us? I don't know. I mean, he is a pirate. He's in a pretty good position to be betraying, but see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. We'll turn it all around. We'll stop Edier dying. We'll keep Seraphine on our side. Everything will be fantastic. Although if he did leave our party, we'd have one less person we'd have to cycle in and out. Anyway. Hello, Atello.
Adu, what brings you to the Hall of the Valeras?
Azali has agreed to meet and discuss terms of peace.
You really managed to convince that stubborn Pugra to show up.
Pugra, the corrupted form of a Delemgan? Pugras are often hateful and vindictive over corruption of their habitat and will lash out at anyone they perceive as spreading disorder to nature.
I'll make sure the estate is prepared to receive her, then.
Well, that sounds like you're trying to kill her, but that's, not my problem. Let's begin the negotiations.
I will send a messenger to fetch Azali. Whether she is still receptive to the idea of a truce is ultimately up to her.
That sounded better. Okay. I failed the sinking feeling? Oh, that must have been the individual one. Yeah. That must have been the individual one for both of them. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's absolutely fine. Bardato and Valera representatives stand arrayed around the dining table wearing expressions of anxiety and resentment. The temperature of the room suggests no more amity than when the discussions began. Okay. Let's use our diplomacy. If we could open by defining each of your grievances and demands. Before you can finish your sentence, Atello cuts you off with a hard wave of his hand.
You run your bank like a crime syndicate. Some of us struggled to tell the difference.
Atello points an accusing finger across the table.
We can take it up with the director anytime you feel like explaining why your children are intimidating my merchants.
Istali opens her palms, in every way composed. She glances over at you and her mouth turns downward.
I see our would-be mediator has arrived. Well, we're here. I hope this wasn't some elaborate, ill-advised jest.
I would not willingly welcome a Bardato beneath my roof for the sake of a jest.
Okay. Let's continue with our diplomacy. Please, let's try not to sabotage this from the outset.
As long as the Valera remembers his place, we shouldn't have any problems.
My place is in the dueling ring. Care to let the gods decide, Lady Bardato?
Martino licks his lips and fingers the pommel of his rapier.
Quiet, Martino. Watcher, now would be the time to lay out your reasoning.
Okay. I'm seeing if there's a better one. I think number 4 is what I'm going for. There's definitely somewhere we could go with this. I only did this to get you under one roof, death to both your houses. Wow, that's the Raritai follower way, isn't it? It's to burn all your bridges. No. I've made allies of former enemies before. I think we can all pull together into a stronger force.
Ach, raise the stir in the White March Mountains. The same could be done here.
Ah, I didn't expect that to be what they were referring to. So I got the trolls to work with the, what's it called? With the villagers. And I then got the villagers to work with the iron flail.
A force? Watcher? To what end?
Azeli glances at Atello. Okay. How do we want to phrase it? Number 1 is not where I want to go. Number 4 is where I want to go. But that's not going to get either of them interested. Expansion of trade and progress in the region, they're not caring about that. It has to be number 2 if we want truce. The only end there is, profit.
I see you've spent too much time in the Bardato's company.
Oh, he didn't like that. Atello sighs and shakes his head. Atello, you let your children lash out at the Bardatos. What's your goal?
My goal? To wring out a little respect from this feud before we go under.
I also noticed I was wrong about Leaden Key because it said she's a member of the Gold Pact Knights. They must also be followers of Boudica. Alright.
The company will bleed us dry. We give our lives, our loved ones' lives, and they don't lift a finger to help us. The Bardatos turn their backs. Why shouldn't I teach my children to walk with their heads high?
Azeli frowns, looking at him skeptically. Okay. Azeli, why shut the Valera family out of trade?
One does not arm the competition. Besides, lesser people have made more of themselves without the aid of banks.
Azeli stops herself, seeming for the moment to doubt her own convictions. Okay. And the pirates. How they dealt with the pirates, that's gotta be important to her, right?
Vagabonds. The only thing I'll say for Othello is that he is a son of the Republics. I'll treat him like any enemy of note.
I'm amazed you can say this with a straight face, Azali.
Oh, that's a bold one to go intimidate. Alright. You were a Goldpack Knight, weren't you, Azali? Goldpack. Goldpack Knights are an order of mercenary paladins for hire. They believe in payment as a form of binding contract and hold impartiality as a high virtue. Okay, interesting.
Once you own the castle, things change.
Azali, don't you know a chance at profit when you see it? Don't think that's what we're going for. What started all this in the first place? Let's get down to the root of the problem.
What else? We turned up and proved you didn't need 10 generations of inbreeding to get the job done. And the Bardatos took offense.
It suits you to play the slighted paupers, doesn't it? Atello Valera insulted me to the governor's face. His son maimed one of my guards. I tired of their play at innocence. I have raised up my family through effort and sacrifice.
Atello strokes his beard. Beside him, Martino scowls. Azali, don't you know a chance at profit when you see it? We'll try it.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Azali narrows her eyes suspiciously. Let's try our insight. You make a living putting the right people to work in the right places. What suits the Valera family? Please don't say like a dung heap or something. She hesitates, her mouth tightening into a thin line.
They are passable sailors.
She waves her hand in a dismissive fashion. Atello, you'd like your ships restored?
Of course, but...
Atello is about to say more, but Azali cuts him off.
I want the Principe out of the trade lanes.
Aha, we got them negotiating.
What?
Half of this month's shipments are missing. I'll give you coin and crew for 5 ships to earn back my investment.
She opens her palms and awaits his response.
6 ships. With 6 I will drive the Principe from these waters like rats from a fire.
Atello straightens his spine and nods with confidence.
Even money says the Principe already be shaking in their timbers at the raw thought of your 6 fish-stinking ships.
He snorts.
You think yourself the first to underestimate us, little one?
Atello chuckles to himself. Seraphin is a genius. By making them both dislike him, he has, bonded them together. Fantastic job, blue small person.
6 ships. I believe we just made a deal, Valera.
Then it's settled?
Atello sounds bewildered by his own words.
So it seems. For the time being.
Azali shrugs.
Time will tell if this arrangement is a favorable one. My hosts, you'll excuse me if I return home.
She inclines her head, favoring you with a bemused look on her way out. We did it. Fantastic. Oh, the level up. Seraphin, enjoy your sleight of hand and your metaphysics. Oh, he's at the next level. So, borrowed instinct, so we can steal their attributes while boosting defense and accuracy. Okay, I like it. The boost is very nice. Splinters the target's soul with sheer force, inflicting raw damage to them. Near-death targets explode, causing crush damage. Yeah, it's an alright amount of damage, it's just, yeah, I don't really... If it doesn't kill, it doesn't do anything, really. Echoing Shield. Cause a reverberating wave to wash over all those near a target ally, granting friendly characters the resolute inspiration and removing concentration from enemies. Okay, interesting. Then Ringleader. Imprints an insidious and powerful compulsion to obey the cipher across all enemies in an area of effect. I like it. I like it. We get 2 for this level. Keen Mind gives us additional focus. Decreases casting, which is quite nice. Brutal Backlash. I don't think we need anything more than a stun. I don't think the rod... Yeah, 20 damage. No, not worth it. Farcasting. That's good as well. Uncanny Luck. Okay. And Tough. I think Rapid Casting... I say... No, I'm going to take those 2. I'm going to take Echoing... I want to take Ringleader. I don't know if I want to take Borrowed Instincts, because it would give us a lot of... No, I think I want to take that and then probably Rapid Casting, or I could just take Tough. Which means that we would get a little bit of extra mech. Maybe Uncanny Luck as well. They've all got bonuses. Additional 10 focus at the start of a fight actually sounds good as well. I'm going to take the focus at the start of a fight. That way we're closer to higher level stuff if we need it, and we can cast an extra level up already. So that now means that at the start of a fight we can cast this level of spell, so we can cast Soul Ignition. Which although isn't that amazing, it's still like it's like a lot of burn damage. So if someone weak to fire, that's going to do us a lot of good. Right, Pallegina. Here, we'll give her an Arcana. Yeah, I did see some of the patch notes. One of the things that they nerfed was each point of athletics was given a little bit much, but a singular point of athletics now gives a lot more. Now it seems like a lot better to take for a singular point. Then here, Religion or Intimidate. Let's take some Religion. Let's do that. Okay. Ooh, wow. So, what's this one? Glorious Beacon. So, nearby allies gain deflection. It's not very large range. That's the problem with that. It's like a very low range. So, they'd have to be right next to get the deflection. Damage taken by effective enemies is greatly increased. Yeah, okay. Don't need any of them. Reinforcing Exhortation. So that increases an ally's deflection and gives them fit. Okay. Then we got Abjuration. Through force of will, the paladin can destroy any spirit or summoned creature below the paladin's level. And above that, they take raw damage. Kinda cool. Well, the other one's Tough. We've seen that. Uncanny Luck, we've seen that. Righteous Soul. Immunity to poison and disease. Okay. Practiced Healer. Increases effectiveness of healing you cause. It's only 15%. Increases maximum zeal by 1. Then what else we've got here? I kinda like the Righteous Soul. I think I'm gonna take the one that allows us to murder spirits. It specializes her quite a lot, but that also gives her a really good use case. So if we know we're going to fight a spirit, we can bring her along and it will die. I think that's really good. I do want to go up and talk to the Valeras, just see if they have anything else to say here. No, they might. You never know. Right, in here. Hello.
With our new capital, the fleet can be fully restored by month's end.
Atello strokes his chin and nods.
Here. You may count yourself as one of the family. That grants you the right to this blade.
Duskfall. Woohoo, look at that. A lot of damage. It also, yeah, so it does a lot of damage, has accuracy and penetration on top of that. 1 penetration when attacking the same target as an ally, and then 10% action speed. That's really good. The sword is forged by an Imiran ally known as Black Steel. It's particularly well balanced and sits comfortably in the hand. Black Steel is both lighter and more flexible than traditional steel, giving the blade excellent spring. Farewell. Well, wouldn't you know? New sword, huh? Well, you know, we do use swords, so... I just want to drop that. Can I just drop it like... Oh, just do that. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So that is fantastic. I can upgrade it, apparently. Drawing parry. What's drawing parry? Deflection for a brief time at start of combat or flash seeking. Misses converted to grazes. I like that. Let's enchant it with some flash seeking. We can enchant it with multiple things. Okay. It's going to cost a lot more money to do that, but I think one lot of enchantment seems good for that sword. Nice. That's just really good. Oh, Martino, anything?
Better that the Valeras ran our fleet against the rocks than suffer peace with our enemies.
Martino crosses his arms and grimaces. You're welcome.
If the Bardatos want our protection, they will have to deal with us on fairer terms. Some meager consolation there.
He shrugs. What will you do now the rivalry is over?
If the Bardatos are serious about financing our repairs, then the Valeras will be back at sea in no time. From there, we do what we do best. Hunting Principe boats and waving at the crew as they sink.
Cap, might you remind me why we be helping this barnacle cock swab slurper?
His hands ball tight and his lips twist over his crooked teeth. Martino does not glance downward, but his smile widens noticeably. Yeah, Seraphin's not too happy about what we're doing here. In fact, that's probably... If I check our reputation with Seraphin, did that lower it? Nah, he doesn't care. Really? That's fine. Okay. Oh, wait, these are different now. Did these not just used to show one? No, maybe they always show two. Got one negative and one positive, so that gives us a different... Oh, it gives us a different relationship status. Unlike with Delver's Row, we got one positive and 3 negative. I see. Don't need to do a lot with them. We do have a quest with them, and I don't really see us betraying them in any way, unless they're doing something that deserves us betraying them. So, hopefully that'll help out. We should do that next, I think. Right. Let's head up here and have a chat with the Bardatos. See what else we can get. I imagine she's going to give us something, because we've brokered a truce. And that was something that she wanted, so we'll see. We'll see. Hello.
I never thought to see a Valera on my payroll.
Azeli sighs over her papercard work.
I have not forgotten my debt to you. The Bardato vault is crowded with enough heirlooms that we won't miss this one.
She passes you a handsomely crafted mace, grinning as she hefts it with ease. Bardato's luxury. So again, a lot of damage, a lot of accuracy, a lot of pen. 5% chance to sicken a target on hit, and then grants nobility. Resistance to constitution afflictions while above 50% health. Nice. Well, I think we're going to say farewell, and that seems like an Eddie, right? Although he does already have the gladiator sword. No, that seems like an Eddie item. I thought the game had crashed, but I just misclicked. He's the only one using a one-handed mace right now. Now the question is, does that do more than his sword? No. His sword does a lot more. Just a lot more. What's Scrim? Yeah, okay. That's just really good. But if we need a mace user, he's definitely set up to use a mace now. Any of you guys want to chat? Laro?
Our family could do worse than make peace with such accomplished foes.
Good way of thinking. Hello, Nira.
You've brought us peace in a difficult time. Thank you.
Oh, alright then. We will leave. And once it loads up. There we go. I am going to end.
What a me, Alof. I'd be letting the lass out to play more.
It isn't you, and I didn't ask.
Could make a right nice excuse to be exploring your... well, everything,
You do realize you're not the first ill-mannered Orlin to suggest that?
And I will be ending the episode there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.